What's up, guys? So what we're doing today is we're going to be learning about technology, engineering, and what it does with, and what it has to do with science, and how we can use a scientific method to use engineering to get to point A to point B and figure out an idea. Yes.
Like a lever?
Like a lever? That could be something.
What's the scientific method?
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. You guys are, just so you know, you guys are fifth grade.
Fifth grade.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you guys know. So what I want to break it down is something more memorable, and next week we'll get into the actual terms that are used, but this is what I want us to start out with today. The first thing we've got is we start out with, let me get a pen that actually works. I want us to start off with everything with a hypothesis.
Hypothesis.
Does everybody know what a hypothesis is? Can you remember?
It's like a theory, but it's a thought of a theory.
Yeah, it's like a thought of a theory.
I think this might happen. I don't know if it will happen, but I think this might happen.
Right.
Like if you draw a picture, I think it might be good, but it's maybe I think it might be bad.
Right. Okay. So a hypothesis is, how's about this? I kind of like this. Tell me if you guys like this. It's our first, it's our main idea. It's something that's popped into our mind, and we want to be able to test it, right? We want to be able to figure out if we can make this idea come to life. Well, in engineering and technology, every scientist in that domain, everything starts out with like a good idea. It starts out with, I want an idea that I can make come to life, but there's certain steps that we have to take to get there. Yes, sir?
Can we just skip to the engineering part?
We are going to get to the engineering part, but first, this is very important. Let's check this out. All right, so what do you think comes off after the hypothesis, the idea?
The testing.
Testing? I wouldn't say that's part of it. That's part of it.
Well, see if it doesn't, it actually obeys the laws of physics and whatever.
Right, okay, so, I actually like how you put that. Could you say that again?
See if it obeys the laws of physics, the laws of gravity.
Right. I like this word too. So, research. So we start to research the product, and how's about we quote what you said, because I really did like what you said there. See if it works. Let's see if it works, right? Okay, so we've done our research, right? Then once we figure out, hey, you know what, this can be done, what do you think we could do next? Hypothesis research, it starts with a P.
Planning.
There you go. Is that what you were going to say? Yeah, planning. Planning.
Plotting.
We have to plan. Let's just put plan. What do you think comes in with planning? Yes, sir.
Like knowing what you're gonna have to do and what the cost is.
Okay, cost. I like the cost.
The materials.
Materials.
Gathering materials.
Gathering. Okay. Let's see. We got gather materials. Okay. Well, there's one more that I really want to put up there. I'm going to see if you guys can guess it.
Time. How much time it'll take?
That is part of it, but that's like the last thing. There's something else that I really want to do there. For planning, we have the cost, we're gathering the materials. Testing it. Well, that comes after planning.
Seeing if you can build it.
Seeing if you can build it. It's cost effective. You know what? Let's just go with this for right now. Let's just go for this for right now. Actually, planning. Once we've planted it, then we need to be able to. What would we have to do in order to put our vision on a paper? I wonder what it is.
Blueprint.
Blueprint. Say that again.
Blueprint.
Let's say it one more time.
Blueprint.
So, blueprint. So once we get the plan down, we want to get a blueprint to get our ideas out there, and the final thing is, and we're going to put a slash there and say build, and then comes
Testing.
the testing. Now we've got a really cool thing that we're going to do, but before that I want to share a story with you guys, so listen up real close. My father, Mr. DeFazio, the Mr. DeFazio, my dad, is a bioengineer. So what he does is he works on these really expensive MRI machines, right? And he has to, if something goes wrong with it, he has to first come up with an idea of what could have went wrong, right? What do you think he does during his research?
I think he reads up on all the different parts of an MRI and then goes through the MRI to see if any of them are faulty.
Right.
See if it's missing or one's broken.
Right.
Like Legos?
Huh?
Like Legos?
Yeah, kind of like Legos, right? Like, so he's trying to find which pieces, and what Jacob just said is that he knows the MRI machine like the back of his hand, so he knows if this happens, it's probably due for this reason. The blueprint and the building, right? This is when each bioengineer normally has this big old map. I used to read it all the time as a kid. Well, read it, I couldn't even understand it. But it was this big packet, and if you held it like that, all the pages would fall out, and it would show each and every part of this $3 million machine that my dad would have the pleasure on working on. Now, it sounds like a pretty cool job, doesn't it? Right?
Yeah, but it's hard.
It's a hard job. So this is why, guys, when you guys get up into 6th grade and middle school and high school, a lot of people, who's here in love with some math? Who likes math here?
Not really.
Not really?
I used to like math.
Right. Okay, well listen, guys. This is where all those variables come into play. This is where,
What's a variable?
That's,
like, it's
an
in
amount you don't
algebra.
know.
Yeah, so
It's
like
a
when you
letter.
see stuff like this right here, that x, y equals 5, stuff like that, and then they'll put a 5 there. You know what I mean?
5
So-
times whatever
Yeah, 5 times whatever.
equals 5.
Exactly.
0.
It could be 0,
It could be.
but it also could be negative numbers.
Right. So this is what, let's home back in, and then the final thing that we're going to do is we're going to test this. Now, before I even start introducing this, okay, since there's only 3 of you, you guys are going to be working in a group, right? This is going to be a group activity. Here's the thing. Let me go over this so you guys really make sure you pay attention. You guys are going to be having an hypothesis. You're going to research to see how this is going to work. You guys are going to plan out what you're going to then build, and that's where this comes in. I want you to draw me a blueprint, and then you guys are going to test it. I want you to build me a structure with these 400 straws. You have 400 here. You have 400. And you have tape. Now, for the test, you are going to be holding, it has to hold up a cup of water for 30 seconds. So, it's going to be interesting. Now, listen, this is what I want. So, you guys are being really quiet, and I really appreciate that, because this is the important part. Okay? I have multiple colors here. What do you think I want to do with
Blue.
multiple colors?
Blue?
Well,
Mark
not which one's
different
your favorite.
Mark different parts of it.
Thank you, Jacob. We're going to be marking different parts of our structure. And on the side here, once you draw up the blueprint, I want you to tell me how many straws you used, right? And there's a reason why we have multiple poster boards here, okay?
We can fail.
So you can fail.
Fail.
Does anybody know?
First attempt in warning.
Exactly. First
When you
attempt
reach
in
the
learning.
end of a failed project,
Exactly.
effort never dies. And when you say, no, this is not gonna work,
Right.
next opportunity, please.
Yes. Does anybody know what Thomas Edison famously said
Oh,
about
oh, oh,
failing?
I know this one.
I did not fail 1,000 times, 200 times, or 2,000.
I found 200 ways not to make a light bulb.
Yeah, exactly.
The filming
So
takes
you found 2,000 ways not to make a light bulb. Right. So it's okay if we fail. My dad fails all the time. That's why he has bad days. So you have 4 attempts here. That's all we
8
have for
attempts.
the thing.
8 attempts.
Well, technically, yeah, if you use front and back. So this is what we're gonna do. As soon as I say go, I want us to act like 5th graders here. I want you guys to have an idea, come up with a singular idea of what this structure is gonna look like. I want you to see if it can work, and that's gonna probably take some mathematics, so you might wanna think about like how many straws here, plus adding how many straws here. I want you to plan it out. You don't really have to worry about the cost here. Just know that these were $1 a piece, so don't worry about that.
$2.
Yeah, so gather your materials, draw the blueprint, get all the dimensions down, and then we're going to test it. Yes, sir.
Can we use the cut up the paper?
You can, if that helps you out, but here's the deal though. Here's the deal. The structure itself has got to be only made out of straws.
Okay.
And tape.
And tape, right, and tape. So, go.
Okay. I got an idea. I think so we can.
So holding each one together.
Maybe at the base, Jacob, maybe at the base, we could have them crisscrossed like a Jenga build.
But what would that do?
That would kind of like instead
But they
of
can
doing
roll. But they can roll.
Yeah, but we can get them by taping them, and we can tape them together.
Do
and
you know
get
what
the
scissors
base.
are?
Scissors? I can try to find some here.
I
And
think we should.
Always,
I think we should
should
try
always
this.
come prepared.
Okay, I'll get out 20.
Good job asking for some materials. You know what you need.
2, 3.
Okay. Let's get some straws.
We can cut the straws too, right?
Yeah, you can cut. You basically want to manipulate the straws any way you can, just as long as you're just using the straws and tape.
Well, I think I have a good idea.
I don't know if this would
Got
work
this.
though.
Oh, guys, I have an idea.
3, 4, 5.
Okay, so
Guys,
let's
I'm
see
kinda-
how many straws it would take for one straw.
So you guys are thinking 20 in a bundle?
17, yes, 18, 19, 20. Okay,
I'm
I don't
making the
know. I
first
think we
bundle.
need more. I think we need more.
Jacob, we're just placing it on the outside, and we can make
Okay,
it
so
small.
so you're going to tape them
and then we
together
can
and put
then we
rolls
can cut
like
it.
this?
Then we can cut it.
Oh, that's such a good idea. I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay,
You're
do
acting like a band.
Okay, no.
Hey, no. Let's first we need to keep them all bundled.
Yeah, first we can show.
Make sure, Ben, make sure.
Okay. Well, it's about.
It's
No,
too
wait,
wide.
wait. No.
Too big.
So that tall.
Jacob, we can spread them out.
Okay. So let's. So that's about this much.
No.
Jacob, watch out.
You have to cut them one
Jacob,
at a time.
Watch out. I'm getting them together.
Jacob, we were not supposed.
No,
It's
we're-
okay. We can use tape. Leave nothing
Okay.
at the bottom end.
Okay. That much.
Stick.
Jacob, tape it.
Okay.
How am I gonna? Ooh, we could do that.
Oh, I have
Caleb.
an idea. We could put like several
Caleb,
of them.
Caleb. Please tape it
Can it tape?
right
Can it
here.
stay on its own?
Okay.
No.
it can't.
just beside it, so we know how long we're supposed to cut it.
Hey, it stayed. It stayed up, so that's a plus.
Hey, wait. Can I see that cup?
I don't know. No, just trying an empty cup first. Yeah.
No, not by itself.
Goodbye.
So what do you think that means if it
Wait a
didn't?
minute.
So
Guys,
you guys
we
gotta
could,
make
we don't
it.
even need the paper. We can just cut them like this and put them around each other with the tape on.
Because you might need a strong base. Is that where you're going with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, just cut the tape. I can't. Fine, I'll cut the tape. Hey, it's actually working.
Remember, you guys got a whole bunch of straws there. Don't be afraid to use every single one of them.
Oh.
Just make sure you're recording how many straws you're currently using.
So.
Okay, well, for this one, I'm gonna be using 80 straws.
80 straws. Okay, why 80 for that
Well,
one?
because with that, it looks like 20 was a good number,
Mm-hmm.
and because eventually it stood up by itself with some tweaking, it stood up.
It's
stand up.
Jacob.
Okay.
This is only 20 and it looks good.
5.
Jacob. All you need is 4 of these.
Okay, that's what I'm doing. Centimeters.
And
20.
maybe that. So I can put the tape to use.
Oh.
And
Tape them together. Do you need me to hold them?
nope.
You're just gonna wrap it. Hold that. I'll wrap it.
Just wrap it up.
I really like the teamwork too, because when scientists and engineers get together, like when my dad goes to tackle the MRI machine, he has at least 3 helpers with him. So make sure you guys are, make sure each person is able to do one job, but make sure you guys are collaborating and everybody knows what each person is doing.
Okay.
Hey,
then
can you tape this bundle for me?
Okay, got it. Jacob, good. Where? Oh no, the int.